Becky Lynch's unannounced arrival on Smackdown was the kind of moment that electrifies the WWE Universe, the type of unexpected twist that leaves fans glued to their screens and social media exploding with speculation. But the true spark of intrigue came when Smackdown general manager Nick Aldis intercepted her backstage, and his words were not warm greetings, they were warnings carrying the weight of chaos. Welcome to Wrestling Pro News, the destination where we dive deep into every shocking storyline, every heated backstage confrontation, and every pulse-pounding development shaking the world of WWE. And before I break down the details of this unfolding storm, make sure you hit that subscribe button, smash the like, and ring that notification bell because what we're about to unpack is a clash of egos, legacies, and tensions that could redefine the current WWE landscape. The cameras caught Becky Lynch standing in the hallway, calmly scrolling through her phone, when Nick Aldis walked in with a face that told the entire story. He didn't expect to see her here, not tonight, not when CM Punk was already in the building, creating a powder keg situation that could detonate at any second. Aldis admitted he had no clue Becky would even be in attendance, and in a measured but stern tone, he reminded her that tonight was not the night for unnecessary drama, not the night for emotional clashes, not the night for her fiery temper to collide with Punk's calculated chaos. He stressed the seriousness of the situation, saying the locker room atmosphere was already tense and fragile because Punk's presence was shaking the walls of SmackDown, and the last thing anyone needed was Becky, the woman who had just humiliated Punk on Raw, being face-to-face with him again under the same roof. Aldis demanded peace, no fights, no screaming matches, no unplanned brawls, and no reckless confrontations that would spiral SmackDown out of control. Becky, embodying her composed yet unpredictable aura, calmly acknowledged his message, told him she understood, and walked away, but her subtle exit carried more power than any words could have. This was not just a casual interaction. This was the WWE planting seeds of a storm that could erupt at any moment because history tells us when Becky Lynch and CM Punk are circling each other, calm never lasts for long. Fans across the globe are already asking the burning question. Was Becky's calm demeanor genuine, or was it the classic calm before the storm, the silence before another eruption that could set SmackDown ablaze? Punk has been throwing verbal grenades at Seth Rollins for weeks, dragging Becky into the crossfire more than once, and his presence tonight adds layers of danger to an already combustible feud. The WWE Universe knows Becky Lynch doesn't back down, she doesn't avoid confrontation, and with Punk in the same building, the odds of this powder keg exploding seem almost inevitable. And let's not forget, Nick Aldis himself acknowledged the fragile state of the locker room, which means management is on high alert, expecting something to go wrong, expecting the inevitable clash that could bring this entire feud to the next level. Will Becky resist the temptation to strike back, or will Punk's very existence in the same space drag her right back into the fire she's been trying to step away from? Could Seth Rollins' ongoing war with Punk spill over once again and force Becky into the center of the chaos, whether she wants it or not? These are not just hypothetical questions. These are the scenarios fans are bracing themselves for, and the next SmackDown could easily mark the night everything changes. The WWE Universe is split. Some believe Becky will play it smart, keep her distance, and avoid the trap, while others are convinced her pride, her fury, and her refusal to be intimidated by Punk will lead her to explode once again, creating another unforgettable confrontation. What do you think, Wrestling Pro family? Will Becky Lynch truly stay cool under the pressure, or is SmackDown one heartbeat away from another shocking eruption that will dominate headlines and fuel this already nuclear feud? Drop your takes in the comments below, share your theories, and let's get the debate rolling because this story is just heating up, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Wrestling Pro News for non-stop coverage, explosive breakdowns, and every detail from the front lines of WWE's most chaotic rivalries. Becky Lynch's surprise appearance on SmackDown set the internet buzzing, but the drama kicked into gear the moment she crossed paths with SmackDown general manager Nick Aldis. This wasn't just a casual encounter, this was a moment laced with tension and foreshadowing, all revolving around the one name that's been dominating headlines, CM Punk. Welcome to Wrestling Pro News, your go-to hub for everything from explosive storylines to backstage bombshells. And before we break down this chaotic situation, make sure you smash that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and stay locked in because what happened backstage could set the stage for a full-blown war on SmackDown. Cameras caught Becky Lynch backstage, casually on her phone, when Nick Aldis walked into the frame with a look that instantly told fans something was off. Aldis, visibly caught off guard, admitted he had no idea Becky would even be in the building tonight, but instead of excitement, his tone shifted straight to warning. He reminded Becky that CM Punk was already in the arena, and that his presence had the locker room on edge. He didn't mince words. No chaos, no fights, no reckless confrontations were to happen tonight under his watch. With Punk already rattling Seth Rollins in recent weeks, Aldis knew all it would take was one spark to blow up into a firestorm, and he made it crystal clear that he would not tolerate another eruption on his show. Becky, cool as ever, simply nodded and reassured him she understood before exiting, but let's not pretend this was just a harmless exchange. That subtle, almost quiet interaction spoke volumes, because when you put Becky Lynch and CM Punk under the same roof, you're inviting danger, and the fans know it. With Punk continuing to mock Seth Rollins and stir the pot every chance he gets, the question hanging over SmackDown is simple but massive. Will Becky really stay calm and collected, or are we moments away from her being dragged right back into the chaos that's been consuming WWE these past weeks? The atmosphere was already volatile, and Aldis himself acknowledged it. So how long can that ticking time bomb really stay unlit? Was Becky's calm demeanor genuine, or was it the calm before the storm? And with Punk lurking around every corner, will Rollins' war with Punk spill directly into Becky's path yet again? The WWE Universe is split right down the middle. Some believe Becky will stay out of the fire, while others are convinced she'll throw gasoline on it and ignite a blaze. What do you think, Wrestling Pro family? Will Becky manage to resist the pull of Punk's drama, or are we destined for another explosive confrontation that rocks SmackDown to its core? Drop your thoughts in the comments, let's get that debate going, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for non-stop breakdowns, wild backstage stories, and every single WWE update you need to stay one step ahead.